So on Michelle's tub, this piece here failed. That diverter that allows you to use a shower. So I thought I got a better quality one. It turns out it's the same exact thing, just with a nice nickel finish. A satin brush nickel finish or whatever. So hopefully this one will work better. He was supposed to have replaced this line. He didn't. He replaced these two input lines, but not this line. But maybe that's okay. It's just going to the shower head. That's that old gray pipe that's supposed to be recalled. And whatever idiot designed this put the vent pipe right next to the goddamn center channel. So you gotta hold this to the side to mess with that. What a pain in the butt. But yeah. Now we put it back together again. This one was slightly leaking as well. So I'll put the Teflon tape on there correctly this time. I now have a lifetime supply of Teflon tape. I got 10 rolls for like 12 bucks. Well, I'll probably never run out. I'll probably lose them all before I use even one roll. There you go, new one's installed. These holes are a bit iffy. You can see it pulling through the sheetrock a little bit. And I noticed that this one has a big metal washer the size of this ring. So I need to get 2 more of those washers for that for the next time. I'm not going to try to unscrew these again. So hopefully those are tight enough. Got the Teflon tape on there. I pushed these old ones out of the way because they kept getting in my way. I also widened this hole a little bit so I can have clean access to this instead of trying to reach behind a little section of wall like that. I wonder if they make a tool that is easier to turn these with, because the problem is when you use a channel locks, you chew them up. I mean, if you only have to do it once, no big deal, but you have to do it 5 or 6 times, you might eventually destroy these ends, and then you got to replace them. And that's a pain in the ass, because then you got to take off the crimp ring, put a new one on, recrimp it. That's a bit of a pain in the butt. But, yeah. Done. Hopefully it's tight enough. I think it is. I use the channel locks to put them on nice and tight. This one I made extra tight because this one has the ring. These don't have the ring, so I didn't make them super tight. I don't want to pull straight through the sheetrock. And go from there. I might get more of those rings, cut them so it's a C, so that I can just loosen this, slide the ring in there, and then tighten it up without having to take this off. That might actually work, maybe. It'll give it some washer ability there. But that's it. Finally got her tub replaced. Now I'm going to go show Michelle how to get on her hands and knees and turn the water on and off, so that in an emergency, if I'm not here, I know she's capable of doing it. There you go. She's all patched up. So no leaks. Water's turned back on. Shower works. And now we have a patch covering the access port until I have something more permanent, but that'll keep air out, bugs out, etc., draft out, and it looks halfway decent. Plus it'll all be covered by this table. So good to go. Getting some stuff done today. I got the 2 halves of the screw clamp things that I'm going to use to put the stake body on my trailer. This way it's fully removable. I took that apart to see what was inside. It's all glued. That's kind of annoying. I used my crimpers and the butt connectors to put crimps on the wire that I'm going to use to power that nice 7-foot tall or 6-foot tall aluminum 3-bulb lamp I got. So that'll get powered up today. Gotta get a dimmer for it though, because the 6-watt bulbs are too bright. I just want some area illumination, not super bright. And of course, use my heat shrink tubing to seal up these connections when I'm done. So I'm doing the same thing here. I'm going to put an outlet in here, a little tiny extension cord to run these lights here, and then a hole through the wall to the inside. Matter of fact, maybe I'll go through that to allow me to have the dimmer control on the inside, so I can turn the lights on and off and dim them from the inside, or make them brighter when I need it. But you know, the guys put up the carport, and instead of just removing the single screw holding that on, they just bent the whole bracket down and put the beam up. All they have to do is remove 1 screw. Well, I got the first string of lights up. The platform ladder came in wonderfully handy. I don't feel like I'm destroyed after going up and down 5 times. So same as in the back. I have a magnet with a zip tie at each ring, at each runner. And then later on, when I find it, 8-foot extension cord over to there, and then a 2nd string going up the length. These I'm not going crosswise because this is 25 feet long, not 20. The way I handled this is pretty cool. So I have a short little extension cord that I made, all properly sealed. And then I
I have a proper gauge, 15 amp wire permanently attached to the wiring that used to go to this light. And so there's a little outlet inside there, all weather sealed. This will get a cover, so this will be gone. This will just sit here. I can even plug in something else if I want to, like a Christmas decoration. I can just plug it into that. Although, gotta be careful what I plug into that because that is all dimmed. So coming in here, I'll have to make a patch to cover this. And you see I got the wire running down here, and I have dimmer control. I can make it nice and dim, nice and bright, or off. What I do still need to do, see if I can get a day-night sensor, a photocell switch for this, so it only works at night. That's something I gotta work on. Very cool. I still don't know what this does, but listen. When I turn this on, it makes the lights flicker. So I have no idea what that's going to. But it's definitely electrically active because it makes the lights flicker, and I don't know why. So I'm probably gonna cap those wires and get rid of that because I have no idea what it goes to. But there you go. Now I have some light out here. I'll have more once I get the second string up. And they're 25 watts each, but by the time I crank down the brightness, I'm guessing we're gonna be around 10 or 12 watts, which is fine. It's more than bright enough. I'll show you guys again at night. So there's one string of the lights up, and I can turn them off, or I can make them brighter. I'll leave them at the dim mode, especially since I'm going to have a second string up. And out there is the triple lantern I put up today. And over here are the LED waist tie lanterns I put up. Pretty cool. So now we're going to build Michelle's pink gaming chair so she can have a nice chair in the room. That's the reason I have this table here like this now, so that she can put a chair here and use this table and use her chair. So there's our 5 legs that go into that star, and that whole thing will attach to this. That whole thing will attach to this. The arms here, and then the backrest. And we'll go from there. So we're going to build her chair now. Alrighty, here we go. The base is assembled. So 2 bolts screw each leg into the star in the middle. This just sits in the middle, becomes a friction fit over time, and the wheels just snap into place on the bottom. Now I believe we're going to build the bottom of the chair. Well, there we go. The seat is finished. The last step is to simply drop the seat onto that piston. And that'll be it. It even comes with a little lumbar pillow, which she'll probably like. We're going to leave the caps off of the sides so that we can tighten everything up again in a month, and then we'll put all the decorative caps on. But man, this thing is beautiful. It's a really nice chair. Oh, it's got arms too. Look at that. You put both arms up. Now the only bad news is that means there's no support between the arms and the chair body. So when she leans back, all the force is going to be applied right here on that angle. So it looks like it's pretty beefy. It looks like it's strong enough. I think it'll be okay. There you go. Chair is done. That's not lumbar pillow, that's a head pillow, which is really cool. I could use one of those on mine. Very cool. And Noel's going to be first inspector. Are you going to inspect it, Noel, and see if it's any good?
Do not bite mine.
Well, I guess he's not interested in testing the chair yet. But there you go. The armrests go up and down. So you have adjustable armrests, which is really nice. The seat goes up and down, of course, and it can tilt back. Pretty cool. I mean, and it's awesome looking. It's just a good looking chair. And there you go. The beginning of Michelle's workstation. She has her beautiful pink laptop with her pink chair and her pink walls and her pink bed. So I get my groceries from Walmart because they have curbside pickup. You go online, you place your order. It tells you, you pick the time you want to show up. It says, okay, your order's ready. You drive up. They put the food in your car. You drive home. You don't have to go inside Walmart, which is wonderful. But every now and then, they give you one of these. This is the second one I've gotten in a year. It's a little goodie bag. And it came with all this. It's a nice goodie bag. So we have here a Sharpie marker. Not a Sharpie, it's just a permanent marker, but it's like a Sharpie from Heart. That's a Walmart brand. I actually got one of their 100-foot tape measures. But that's interesting, a little marker. Then you have this Nestle Pure Life Protect Plus still water beverage with zinc. Blackberry flavored. I like blackberry, so I'll try that. Some applesauce. A couple of bottles of Deep Moisture Hydration Profound. There's 2 of those. There's a little bottle of antiperspirant, spray dry antiperspirant. That's kind of cute. I might keep that in the car as a little backup thing. Here's a little mini Kind bar, dark chocolate cherry cashew. That sounds good. Some Tiger Paw snacks, like little cookies. A Tide Pod. Hey, free load of laundry. Looks like there's one in there, so I get one load of laundry done? Or is there two? Feels like one. But hey, free load of laundry. And we have some shave cream. In-wash scent booster. Oh, I think you do this when you wash clothes. So it's a scent booster for when you your washing machine. Yeah, shake entire pouch into the washer before adding clothes. Cool. Some Juicy Burst Black Forest mixed fruit snack thingies. I'm going to eat them right away. A Z-Bar iced oatmeal cookie bar. And a Pastry Crisps caramel latte. I'll give that to Michelle. She likes that latte and caramel stuff. And I think this is just nutritional information for this. Probably because this is not individually packed. So yeah, see, it doesn't have any nutritional information. So I guess by law they have to include nutritional information. So there it is. Cool though. All that for nothing. I'll take it. Oh, and if you have a Walgreens in your area, the Arizona 23-ounce drinks. This is light strawberry lemonade. 2 for $1, 50 cents a can. That's actually not bad. That's $3 a gallon. So not a horrible price, especially for the convenience of a can that you can put on a shelf for 2 years, no problem. Like, what's the expiration date on this? Yeah, June 17th of 2022. So I could put that on my shelf for 2 years. Easy, maybe 3 or 4 years. But yeah, 50 cents a can, that's worth it for a treat. Normally they're $1. That's at Walgreens. This all came from Walmart. Very cool.